get into one of my... Hey friends, welcome back to another video. As you can see, we have made it to a state park. There's the summer restrooms. Those are closed right now because it's winter. But way back there in the distance, winter restrooms. There's just a handful of sites open here at this state park, or at Mirror Lake State Park, during the winter. Just wanted to make sure I showed you that we are in a campsite at a state park with electric. I know my last video, one of the comments said that I'm staying in my backyard behind my house. Not sure what prompted him to say that, but the last video we're at Wildcat Mountain State Park. And to be honest, even if I was in my backwoods or backyard, what's the difference? It's still an adventure, even though it wasn't. I am getting here before dark for once, but still a little bit late in the afternoon. I would like to get a hike in, so I'm gonna quickly get my gear for that and we'll get on the move because it's gonna be dark here shortly, and I'm in need of some exploring nature. Alright, I'm going to grab my other camera here to bring with. Alright, let's head out. Alright, so we definitely have the campground 100% to ourselves. That's not surprising though, since it's during the week in the middle of winter. I do know that this particular campground, just from past experiences, let's see here, there's, I don't know, maybe 10 sites available during the winter, electric sites to rent, and they actually do get fairly full. I wouldn't say completely full during the weekend, but at least half full normally during the weekend, assuming the weather ain't super bad. So we're walking down this road here. I think there's a trail down here. Yeah. We'll get on the trail and see what we can find. Alright. So this is a snowshoe trail / hiking trail. Basically they just have that up, so I mean, this park has a bunch of cross-country ski trails, which you cannot hike on. You're not supposed to hike on them. And then they got hiking trails, so they mark the difference with snowshoes and ski pictures, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but... Echo Rock Trail. So we've actually been on this trail on the channel before. Video a long time ago. And I'm kind of wishing I would have put my yak tracks on, my little ice cleats on my shoes. There's not really ice here, but the snow is pretty slippery. So there's Mirror Lake. You can see some remnants of some old ice fishing holes. Even looks like out there was a four-wheeler out there at one point. Looks like it got into some slush. That'd make me nervous. Right there is Echo Rock, which you can walk all the way around, and that is where we're heading right now. That right there, my friends, is just a giant pine tree. At least for around here, that thing is giant. It's also kind of neat that that big of a tree is basically growing out of solid rock, which is why the majority of the roots are on top of the ground. So that's probably 10 feet up right there. And like right here is level with the top of my head. Oh, that's so cool. It's like a shelf. Another giant pine tree. So I'm standing straight up, and this is still, I don't know, 1.5 feet above my head. It's crazy. It's hard when you're so close to something, and because of the path is so narrow before it drops off down into the lake, it's hard to get a scale for the size of this rock. But I mean, clearly we just came underneath that little ledge walking straight up. And then there's this giant like cliff face right there. Tree growing straight out of the rocks. Someone's insanely nice cabin. So yeah, there that is. I would say that is 30 feet to the top right there. And unfortunately, when trying to show people stuff with a camera, it just really doesn't show the scale of things. So that, it looks like just a little bit of a overhang right there, but that is probably 3 feet. 3 feet probably. Little thin piece of rock overhanging. I don't know if that's someone's cabin, house, or if it's a lodge. But it's huge. That cabin or lodge looks very Frank Lloyd Wright-esque. Frank Lloyd Wright was an architect. He's passed away now, has been for a while, but you can always look him up on the interwebs. He designed a lot of futuristic homes in his day. Probably one of the more famous ones would be House on the Rock. And that is definitely a big time tourist destination in the summer. in the Wisconsin area. It's actually located just outside of Spring Green, Wisconsin. But if you're ever bored, get on the old interwebs and look up House on the Rock. That lodge back there reminds me of something that he would design. However, he may have nothing to do with it. But I do know there is at least a handful of Frank Lloyd Wright designed homes in this area. I do apologize if the videography is getting poor. It's getting quite dark out. It looks much lighter in the camera than it actually is outside, so that's a good thing, I guess. But I'm going to look over this bridge here, and you can see down there, there's a groomed, that's kind of hard to see, I guess, but from right here to right here, that's a groomed cross-country ski trail that goes up this valley. And I've heard there's some great views up that valley. Problem is, you can only access it, from what I understand, during the winter via cross-country skis, because you're not supposed to hike on that trail without cross-country skis. Now, last time I was at this state park, I had said that next time I'm here, I hope I got cross-country skis so I can ski up that little canyon, I guess you could call it. But life happens. I did not purchase cross-country skis yet. Still plan on getting them someday, but I bought Lauren and myself snowshoes this year, which that alone was quite a bit of money. So that was this year's winter gear purchase, I guess you could say. Hopefully next year we get some cross-country skis and we'll take you guys up that canyon and explore it. And this is where my camera died as I was explaining that I realized I forgot to bring water with. And we're back. I was trying to film the majority of this video with my Samsung S22 just to show everyone you don't need a bunch of fancy cameras to make videos to show your friends and stuff. But that was my fault. I didn't have it charged, so it died right in the middle of my conversation, and now I can't remember what I was saying. I'm gonna put you guys away till we get back to the truck and I can come up with a plan. I'm gonna have to, I know what I'll do. I'll just run into town quick, grab some water, grab something to go with my taters, my instant taters, which I got from Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Love you. And come back and resume the adventure. We'll see ya. We're back from town and I'm just getting everything set up here so it's not really in the way. Well, it's not supposed to be precipitating at all tonight, so I am trying something a little different with my window here. I actually have the back truck window open. It's unfortunately power. I'd much rather it be manual so I could slide it in and open from back here, but it's not. So anyways, I have that open, so now I can open that and reach right into the truck where I have some of my, well, two backpacks, so that frees up a lot more space in here. There's an extremely sticky spot on the seal right here that makes it actually kind of hard to open. All right, friends. Well, what'd you think of that hike? I know it was short and sweet. Unfortunately, wintertime up here in Wisconsin, it just gets so dark so darn early. And I don't do this full time. Unfortunately, I have a normal 40-hour-a-week job, so I just try to do what I can after hours. Weekends, you know, yeah, weekends are, I can, but I like to spend time with the family on the weekends too. So, get into one of my, I'm going to get into one of my bags in here. We'll keep that a little further up. Alright, so what are these mashed taters? 4 cheese mashed potatoes. Remove lid. Add boiling water to fill line in cup. Stir thoroughly to moisten all potatoes. Let stand for 1 minute. Stir well and enjoy. Okay. Well, let's do that then. Does the wiggling of the jet boil concern any of you? Let me know. I did find the perfect thing to go with these taters. Well, here's the mashed potatoes before they're mashed potatoes. This is what I got to go with them, which of course they're cold. From Quick Trip, garlic parmesan boneless wings. So there's that. Now I'm supposed to stir. Again, these are 4 cheese mashed potatoes. Ooh, that smells good. Really good, actually. And then let sit for a minute. Look at that. We'll put this down here where it's less likely to tip over. Then we got the boneless garlic parmesan wings from the Quick Trip. Are these my favorite Quick Trip boneless wings? No, they didn't have my favorite on ready right now though. My favorite are actually the plain with no sauce on them. And then I get a little sauce packet they got there called Sweet and Smokin'. And dip them in it. Ooh, that's good. Those potatoes are good. Made with 100% real Idaho potatoes. Perfectly blended with cheddar, blue, Romano, and Parmesan cheese. I certainly won't mind just keeping a few of these containers in the truck at all times, just for when a person needs them. Not a bad impromptu little dinner in the back of the truck here. I got the completely silent infrared heater going, which is just ideal for making videos for you guys. Don't got that loud electric heater in the background going. So while I sit here and eat my supper, I'll actually play a few clips of a few evenings ago. Lauren, myself, and the 2 boys, Freddie and Kenny, we all went out snowshoeing at a local county park to where we live. So I'll throw some clips up of that and a few pictures. It was a really fun time. That county park is one of my favorite in the area. It really is. There's just so much to do there. There's roughly 13 miles of hiking, snowshoeing, and mountain biking trail there. And it's just really nice to have, you know, within 10 minutes of where we live. So go ahead and enjoy the following clips while I eat my supper.
Oh, that's the most awkward slide I've ever seen. You're gonna get your...
I did not grab it like home.
Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of that footage from snowshoeing with the family. I guess at this point I'm just laying back, relaxing, and watching a little YouTube. And this particular state park I'm staying at has pretty good service, kind of bouncing between 4G and 5G. So watching some YouTube and just gonna finish up a video or two on here and hit the hay. So we'll see y'all in the morning. Good night. Alright friends, out of the truck. Feels like it's going to be a beautiful day out. I do have to get going, unfortunately, for other obligations I have today, but I also wanted to say that the channel has hit 1,000 subscribers. I think we're like 1,024 now, so that's crazy exciting. Been doing the channel for about a year, I would say. But the funny thing is, like 9 or 10 months of that, I didn't even post for issues going on in my personal life. Anyhow, I mean, I think I have roughly 20 or 21 videos on this channel, and we've already hit 1,000 subscribers, so that's awesome, and I can't thank all of you guys enough. I'm really excited. I'm excited for the growth of the channel. I hope it continues to grow, and I'm just going to keep outputting the content that y'all love. We'll see you on the next video.